Alrighty, I am recording a video of a website called iScribble.net, and I'm not seeing much yet. Forest collab, I'm already reg, I don't need to be a reg. And there's a practice board, that might be epic. Sonic, meh. Drawing game, it's already full. Drawing game, original characters, draw yourself. Pokemon, jeez. Drawing games, museum. Okay, I'm not even sure what that is. Shippuden, anime pictures, you never know. Practicing humans, or is there spelling it right? I don't know. And all these stories in Russia stuff. I do not speak it. No mogwimi or however they say it. And what's up? There's the lobby, anime manga, and somebody's rant board and boredom and more Russian stuff. And what is that? I don't know. I'm just looking at all the words. And Vocaloids, more Russian stuff, and collab, but you never know what that is until you go in. Draw. Wait, it's busy. These are the private boards. Well, semi-private. You can see them, but you can't draw on them to say let you in. Pen tool studies. That's probably going to be a good one. And all this random stuff. I'm going to step by Pens Tool Study, see if there's anything epic in here. See, this guy seems pretty cool. Seen that name before on YouTube. This looks cool. What's he doing here? I'm drawing somebody with headphones, or what is that? It's evolving. Oh, that's cool. Creepy, but cool. And now I wander off. Yeah. I do creepy stuff too. It's like, you're scaring me. Oh well. Go back to your mommy then. Anyhow. Let's see. What was the cool one though? Might be interesting. What else is here? Lobby. It's in the lobby. Let's see what's in the lobby. And it's random stuff. Random. Not sure what that is, but sure. Okay. Anyhow, that's funny. So you never know what you're going to get at iScribble. You never do. And I don't know what I'm going to draw. Pen tool only. Anybody in here? Oh, it's fairly random too. Interesting, but random. Sometimes the better artists are at pen tool boards, because all the kids avoid them. Just alright with me. Yeah, they can go play with their furry stuff or whatever. Drawing their furries and their Sonic and their anime junk. Screw it. And I'm just gonna create a new board. What should I call it? Here, let's fail on YouTube. This will be the board of fail on YouTube. Alright. And this will be on YouTube. Yes, I'm going to create a board. Failing on YouTube. Whatever. Because how many views do I get? Like 20? Yeah, that's kind of failing when you're supposed to get like over 9,000 views and you only get 20. Alright, but I'm going to create a board. And here I am all by myself. And grab the tablet and the stylus pen thingy. And I'm on the bottom there. Let's start drawing. What should I draw? I'll just draw randomly. Let's fit in the sky somehow. Oh. Do I know what I'm doing? Probably not. Don't care. But I'm painting. Hazy, foggy, I don't know. Something. Here we go. Circles. Circles. Go auto circles to blend. If anyone shows up, they show up. If they don't, they don't. Maybe this thing will change when somebody shows up. Maybe nobody will show up. It'll just be a video of me going on, doing nothing important. Oh. Do. I don't know what I'm doing. Looks foggy or something, don't it? Blur blur. Look at it. Just a scribble drawing a blurring machine here. I don't really know what I'm doing, but let's draw on a new layer. We'll go with circles. Let's try eraser. Trying to get a foggy effect, but I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. Yep, auto circles doesn't work between layers properly. I forgot about that. Blur does. All I do is just work on the one layer. So merge it down. Yeah. On the wrong layer for that again. Let's erase that. Gotta switch this there. Use hotkeys. Hold down shift to use color picker or control shift for the area picker. And is ever so slightly darker. Auto circles. Something like that. I drawing? I don't know what I'm drawing. Foggy scene. And somebody showed up. How about that? Hello, person. And now what to type. Let's run. Yeah, drawing a foggy scene, but I could change it. I'm not really caring. Change it, do whatever. Maybe I should put zombies on here. Like what? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Circles, like so. Somebody saying what? How do we see? Well, what do you draw best? I mean, you drew before. Yeah. I don't know. I can draw anything though. What do I draw best? I don't really have a genre, so I can't say. Draw some kind of zombie face. We'll do a zombie. Like, alright. Zombie person. Yes, I'm so sloppy when I start drawing. It's crazy. Like, alright. That's how I do it. The line I just plop down. Here's the shade. Creepy zombie face. There we go. Now will they run off or they join in? I don't know. Some people go, oh, that's creepy, and they run away. Other people are like, that's cool. They work with it. We will see. And let's see. Are they doing anything? I don't see them doing anything. I don't see them doing a darn thing. They're just camping out here. So far, I'm doing all the drawing. And I'm not ready to zoom in just yet. Oh. Flesh-eating zombie. Alright. Or something. Creepy dead eyes. Alright. Oh, they're enjoying it. They said it's epic. Alright. Alright. I gotta zoom in so this circles works better. And auto circles to blend what are they saying down there? Mike robbery in the chat. Okay. Whatever. I'm being so sloppy with this today. Oh, why am I being so sloppy? I don't know. You're always gonna give commentary on stuff. Like I did in the beginning. But I'm too focused on drawing to do it. My flesh eating zombie there. And I believe auto circles is the way to blend this in. Brains. Here we go, flesh eating zombie. Oh, do I know what I'm doing? I don't know. Yeah, but and this time I'm going to do a fuzzy highlight in eyes because they're clouded over eyes. So no sharp, bright highlight, just a fuzzy, diffuse highlight. Because these are cloudy zombie eyeballs. Yeah. That's the reason why I'm doing it this way. Normally I'd use a pinprick highlight, but not this time. Zombie. Zombie is coming for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Zombie attack. What am I doing here? Braids. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm being so rough and sloppy here. Alright. Zombies don't have neat hair, they have disheveled, messy hair, because they're freaking zombies. Alright. What kind of zombie? I don't know. Brains. They're saying that's epic. Yeah, I guess compared to a lot of stuff it is. No, thanks. And see if I blur the hair a bit. Just a little bit. And over the pen. I'm being so lazy doing this. These people seem to enjoy it. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to kick back for 5 and see if these people will go ahead and draw some. Okay. Okay, now you guys can record. Or, I'm actually recording, but I'll do the zombie. And maybe I should merge first. Merge flat layers first. And yeah, I'll do that. Just doing. Okay, there we go. And I dropped my status. Here. Okay, now it's doesn't matter if you can blend, just draw. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, just draw. Oops. Draw random zombie stuff. There we go. There you go, people. Oops, there failed. Alright. Their chat is funny. Been about it all day. It's cake. Oh well, really? Wait a sec. Alright. Sketching. That weighs a pound. Alright. I'm just reading what's going on in the dialogue here. So I'm kicking back. It's like totally random, unrelated stuff seems. Wah! Alright. These people are funny. Okay. Alright. to a quickly sketched zombie and nobody else is doing anything. I guess it will fail on YouTube. This could end up being like an hour-long video too. Look at this. We're still talking about pancake and not drawing at all. Don't be afraid to draw, people. Come on. Well, if nobody's gonna draw zombie stuff, I'll clear the board. Yes, I'll clear the board. Yeah, I'll clear the board. Go on. Everyone's too afraid to draw this up. Yeah, I'll clear the board. Yeah. Alright. Come on, people. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, sure. Not really. They don't have to be realistic. Could help, but not really. Not really. I get wiggle room here. So now some people are drawing with their mice. I'm shrugging. Here you go. No, they do not have to be purple. It's just a stylistic thing. Not sure what that is. What is it? Making a funky face in chat. Not sure what they're drawing over there. It's like a weird skull or something. It's hard to tell you. Cannot make it out. What is that? It's a skeleton monster of some kind. Okay. Not sure skeleton of what, but it looks weird. I think it's a skeleton monster. And here goes Froth. What is Froth drawing? Whoa. We'll see. Just why this will fail on YouTube. Zombies will fail. Alright. I don't care. I just like it like 10 views and nobody else will go to it. Like la 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 la. See my unfinished zombie here. I didn't even finish the ants. La 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 la. It's rough drawing some person. This will probably be like an hour long. Alright. They're all afraid to draw in here. Come on, people. What is it? And now they're saying, what is a manly hobby? What, drawing's not manly enough? Haha. Alright. Hunting? Fishing? Tearing apart cars? Working on computers? Video gaming? Sure. Alright. Oh, of course it's sports. Yeah. If you're into sports. Yeah, football. Is that American, or is that like the European kicking the soccer ball thing? Alright. Oh. What is it? Not sure what frosted straw in there. It's like a person and their zombie eyes. But theirs is orange. Alright, look at this. And of course you got strippers, blackjack, and beer for a manly hobby. Or wanking like they say there. Yes. Alright. And look at this. There it is, straw in here. Zombies in the fog. And probably give this about 10 more minutes, otherwise the video is just going to be too long to watch, and I'm going to do a time lapse. So I will do 2 versions of this. One with commentary, which I kind of failed to do when I was drawing myself because I was just like too into making a weird face. And then one with, I don't know, sped up. I don't know if I'll do music, because, you know, some of the music, not everybody likes the sound music. So I'll just be like, it's going to be quiet, play your own music in the background. I think I'll do it that way this time. I don't know, they're talking about rugby. Oh, what else? Here we go. I'm just watching the chat. Oh, gaming isn't manly enough for them apparently. Oh. Manly girl. There's actually a city called Manly in Australia, which is kind of funny. So you hear about manly girls, you're like, what? But no, it's just the girls from that city in Australia. Of course, nobody here seems to know that. But I think it's pretty funny when I see that. Manly. Oh, that's funny. Oh, just down there. Alright. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny when I saw that city name too. Yeah, I got a soda. But I'm not Australian. I don't do that. Good day. Crikey. Yeah. No, I'm not going to lead them with that. Yes, I'm on the internet way too much. You're filled up in. Before you know that, yeah. You're on the internet too much, you learn way too much useless information. Yeah, I could be like trolling them and misleading them, but nah, I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Now there's a black blob in front of the other zombie creature, person, whatever. And I'm not sure what that is. Alright. Somebody signed out. Hummus Undies. Why do you have that as your name? I don't know. A fuzzy blob with an arrow pointing at it. Some kind of fail, yes. It's alright. There goes my soda again. Yes, the board name. Filling is loud here. Notice the board name. Filling on YouTube. Yes. Story about zombies. Yes, it could be. Do we have a good story about zombies? It's like I was going across town and then it got foggy outside and next thing I know there were like these zombies like chasing after me and I don't know. Zombies are kind of slow though, most cases. Unless you get like the freaky fast Resident Evil kind, but if you go with the standard zombie, it's just gonna be like brains. Or the Minecraft zombies that want beer. Yes. They don't say brains in Minecraft, they say beer. But so save a human, ride a zombie. Why do they keep saying it? Is it like Shaun of the Dead? I can't remember. It might be. That movie was funny, but it's been so long since I've seen it. And the other zombie isn't done yet. Ride to fail a zombie, what? I don't know. Alright. Saying that's hot. Okay, I'm not sure why that is. These people are funny. Alright. And I'm going to like have this thing extra long here. Now this is going to make like an hour-long video. Or something. This is going to be a long video. Yes, alright. It's slow. At least the commentary version, I guess. Yeah. This is gonna be like a long ass video. I'm gonna have to cut it short though. I've got gigabytes on my drive, but I don't think I have enough to do an all day recording. Notice I work fast, so. Yeah. Commentary version, yeah. They're now tracing out the text. One more person. And it is 4 p.m. here. Quarter till 5 actually. Once it hits 5 o'clock, I'm gonna have to end the video. time did I start the video? That's what I get for not keeping track. La 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 la. And somebody's parents are fighting about 5K. Yeah. Comment art. Yes, it could be an art. I don't know. I am talking over the video. Yeah, random. I like saying random grip. There we go, commentary. And maybe I'll make like what? I don't know. Like this. I don't know. You just have to watch the video. Just have to watch the video. And I would be like, what are you doing? That's freaky though. Every time he's starting to look creepy. It's different style, but whatever. And I don't know if I want to click on that for a YouTube thing though. Zombie horses. I like that freaky one outside of the Denver airport. That's a zombie horse. That's funny. Look at this Denver airport. Maybe that's what the picture is. I don't know. I guess they're talking about. Yeah, if people don't know, there's like this freaky zombie horse sculpture outside of the Denver International Airport in Colorado. But I don't know if those images are. But since I'm not sure what the links are just yet. Well, they are an image check, but. Okay, I'm curious, I'll bite. Oh, that's right. What does this say? Nice. You just got spaghetti out of. Wait, okay. Now, if anybody wants to know what the Denver horse looks like. Where is it? There's a creepy horse there. There it is. The creepy zombie horse with the glowing eyes. Oh, there's the zombie horse. Is that creepy or what? Alright. You're like, I hate down here. Yeah, it's not exactly easy. Notice I was being lazy this time. I can do it a lot better, but. Oh. Got till 5 o'clock. So you got about 13 more minutes. That's what I get for drinking soda. Not caffeine fix. Never did develop a taste for coffee, so I just drink Coke or Mountain Dew or something. Get caffeine. Yay. But never try you sexiest thing of sexy. What? I don't know where they come up with this. Okay. Drawing wise, okay. That's freaky though. And 12 more minutes. Yes, I'm watching the clock. Maybe I'll get their drawing done before then. They're erasing the text now. Erasing the text. Good. What did you do? Putting blood on the tree? Okay. Problem is, anything drawn after 5 o'clock isn't going to be in the video. At least in my time. Don't know where else they could be. They could be in like the UK, or they could be in Australia, or they could be in Singapore. I don't really know. And that's none of my business. I'm not a creepy stalker guy, but it's funny you like to draw stuff and make people think it. Sometimes it's funny. You're like, right away. But I don't bother people like that. It's fun to mess with people for the lulz, but no. Oh, help! No, that's already a zombie. Why is the zombie when we say help? They're purple and got clouded eyes. Come on. Alright. Now there's zombies like a bloody gore fest over there. I guess the reason why I'm destroying zombies is just actually reading, what is it, World War Z? That book. It's pretty funny. It's companion to the zombie survival guide. That's some funny literature. But anyhow. Yeah, go ahead and attack it with the auto circle. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, buddy. Alright. Unless you start recording. Unless you start another. There you go. Oh, they're blurring the square thing now. Yeah, that's cool. That works. Here you go, people. Yes, I know how to type, so. Yeah. Not one of them hunt pecker people. I actually use my fingers on the keyboard and go, hi, everybody. Well, talking and typing at the same time. I don't know. It's like one or the other when I'm thinking. What's going on here? They seem like they know what they're doing. They blended that block out. This was good soda. Making me burp like that. Oh, that's the only problem with doing commentary. Got all that sounds, hiccups, burps, farts, whatever. And these people are just drawing. Now they're not doing anything particularly funny right now. Sometimes you go to these drawings, you'll see stuff and you're like, what? But yeah. Still not sure why they're having the zombie say help. It's like already a zombified person. Yeah, I'm recording it, of course. And somebody's picking up after 5. Yep. Either that or South America. One of them. Yeah, it's actually America regardless. Yep. What? Alright, 11 p.m. there. It must be over in Europe. Where we're at in Europe. Probably the UK. Is it that late over there? Where is that? We'll just ask. Where's that? That's late. Well, if Europeans know English better than I know their language. Okay, Holland, Dutch. Yeah, okay. See, well, your English is better than my Dutch. Well, I admit you guys have like, what is it, the Belgian farting pig and what is it, bala 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 guy. What is, yeah, but they have funny videos on YouTube. In case anyone wants to look up YouTube videos, not in English, but they're funny. So if you go on YouTube and look up the Belgian farting pig and bala bala bala, it's kind of funny. They're hilarious. Yes. Yeah. That's so alright. Yeah. Yeah, nope. Nobody does learn Dutch. Deutsch maybe, but not Dutch. Deutsch maybe, but not Dutch. Deutsch, Alemans, yeah, German. Alright, in case anybody knows. Yay! And I got 4 more minutes left of recording. Look at the zombies. There's nothing else. Alright. Hi people, are you still drawing? There we go. You forget that Sophia. I forgot. Mir Sprachen ist schlecht. I think that's a. I don't have the umlauts. Guess I'm not that great at speaking. It's been like over 10 years. Even longer than that, like 20 almost. Alright. Yeah, I'm an old fart. Doesn't keep me from drawing art though. It's not just a kid's hobby. Alright. Yeah, but it's a problem. I learn like foreign language and I barely remember it because I don't use it enough to remember it. Because I don't have the money to travel it. And er say, mein Deutsch ist auch nicht so gut. Aber ich kann das doch wel sprechen. So they're not Germans now. Yeah, these guys. Alright. You know, their Dutch is closer to it though. I don't know if my pronunciation is all that well. Alright. That's what happens when you live in the States. Well, we do have like people going to nearby places like, what is it, Chicago and Six Flags. I'm near them. Sometimes you get people speaking a foreign language. And you think they're like talking behind your back and you're like, I heard that. It's kind of funny. You don't have to say it, but it's just like sometimes it's almost funny to think like, yeah. Just to make them think it, even if you can't remember all of the words. Hey, have you been mellow? Oh yeah, chillin' like a villain. Alright. So, the zombie, another zombie. And it's just going on 5 o'clock now, so I'm going to have to end this video pretty soon. So I'm going to have to click on my Cam Studio icon and shut down. You must be from Amsterdam, huh? I've never been to Amsterdam, sorry. Been to Europe, but not that part of Europe. More like Southern Europe. Well, the exception was Suffolk in England. That was like, what was it? That was back like in 2000. Back when I was in the Navy, way back when. Just like a whole other lifetime, it seems like now. Alright. Yeah. But like if you're going on a Navy ship on a cruise and stuff, what is Rhodes, Greece is fun, and Naples, Italy is fun. I didn't really go see Turkey. Cons is alright, but yeah, you get to see a little bit of Europe, but then you don't have the reports. That's a whole other story though. And now it's like the end. Yes, it's 5 o'clock here. So you get to see a boring video that will fail on YouTube. Get like 5 views. Alright. Where is it? Here's my Cam Studio, and I am ending the video.